URL rewriting. This is one of the session tracking technique. About the session and why we go for session management. Session refer to a particular user that how long he will be alive in the application. The period from his login to log out from the application. Session expires when the client gets logged out from the application, the server was stopped. Session management is nothing but keeping track of the user activity throughout the whole application across many web pages. Example, user buying books in online store. Such as the books are added to the shopping cart. Server does not know what is already in the cart, or all the items in the cart or belongs to the particular user. Solved by using the session management techniques. There are different kind: URL rewriting, hidden form fields, cookies. So a lot of session tracking techniques. URL rewriting. Rewriting the URL by appending some extra data in the URL. Extra data will be the unique session ID. Example, original URL like this and rewriting URL adding the session ID. Consider online bookstore example. Set something and selecting Java ebooks. Particular source code of the result page that shows the book's name. Java complete reference and submit. Content from the form and cart track JSP page. If you want to buy more books, search for the book, but the target of the new search result page is changed. Sample code of resulted page like this. This is a search result page. The cart track JSP. This is a book name, server programming. And method is post and action is cart track.jsp. User want to buy another book. If user goes for billing, it will call another. While buying another book, directly call the another form. Next one is hidden form fields. Also manage the session using hidden form fields. Example of for hidden form fields like this: input type equal to hidden. When the form is submitted, the specified name and values are included in the get or post data. Hidden fields are not visible to the user. Use it to store the information about the session. Example, consider the online bookstore. Same way. See here, method is post and actions could are similar to as in URL rewriting. Searching a second book. This book we have selected previously should be added in the cart. Here input type equal to hidden. Hidden fields can be used to hold any kind of data that we want. Every time if server side program generates a new form, it should read all the parameters passed to the form, the previous form. Add all these values as a new hidden fields in any new form that it is generated. Carry information from the HTML page to another. Maintain a connection between two web pages. The main disadvantage of this hidden form fields. Major disadvantage in the method that is only works if every page is dynamically generated. If we don't want the information that is being passed to maintain a session, example it may be password important, user can simply view the source of the HTML page and see all the hidden fields present in the form. Cookies. Next technique is cookies and its attributes. Cookie is a small amount of information sent by server to store it in the client web browser. Whenever the client requests the data, cookie will send along with the particular requested data. A cookie value can uniquely identify a client, commonly used for session management. Server send cookie to client by adding a fields to HTTP response header. As a return, client automatically return cookie by adding fields to HTTP request headers. A server can contain more number of servers, and all the servers running with a server share the cookies. Cookie defined by a server is common for all servers with that server. To send a cookie, creating a cookie, setting cookie attributes, sending the cookie. To retrieve a cookie, retrieve all the cookie from the request, find the cookie that we want using our standard programming language, retrieve the value of the cookie. Creating a cookie, initializing by calling the cookie constructor, which takes two strings parameters, cookie equal to new cookie of cookie name and cookie value. Many optional attributes in the cookie. Set the various characters of cookie by using set access methods. Access is an attribute. Each attribute has its own getter and setter methods. Get access to retrieve the attribute value. Cookie API consists of all the methods used set and get cookie attributes. Used to specify a comment for particular cookie. Comments is used mainly for information purpose on the server. Public string get domain, set domain. Used to get set the domain in which the cookie will be available. Browse return cookie to the same host name from which they got them. Use set domain to instruct the browser to return them to the other host. Domain name starts with a dot, must contain two dots for a non-country domain like .com, .edu and .goe. The three dots for a country domain like .co.uk and ed.esa. This is the example of this one. Cookie sent from a servlet at the host by using browser pages. If the site wanted this to happen, cookie.set domain, whatever name you want, you can set. Use set the lifetime of the cookie. After a particular period, the cookie get expired. A negative value. The default value indicates that the cookie will last only for the current session. It will not be stored on disk. If we specify a value is 0, this instruction the browser to delete the cookie. User for getting or setting the name of the cookie. Already gave the name in the cookie constructor, rarely need to call set name. Get name is used to every cookie received on the server. Get cookie method of HTTP server request return an array of cookie object to retrieve the value of the cookie. Set the name of the cookie in the array by calling get name. Retrieve the value by using the get value. And one more get path and set path. Get set path which the client will return the cookie. If you don't specify the path, the browser returns the cookie to URL of the particular page, to the page under the root directory that sent the cookie. Example like this. Get secure. Set secure. Purpose is to get or set the boolean value that indicates cookie should be sent using a secure protocol HTTPS or encrypted connection. Default value of the boolean variable is false. I already set the value of cookie in the constructor, so we use rarely. Get value used to retrieve the value of cookie. Get version, set version, protocol that support the cookie. Version 0 is the default version. 1 is the not widely supported. Adding and reading cookies. Placing cookie in the response header. Cookie is inserted into HTTP response header set cookie using the add cookie of the HTTP servlet interface, response interface. Cookie equal to new cookie of cookie name and ID, set max age and add cookie, response does add cookie. The example. Reading cookie from the client. Call the get cookie of the HTTP servlet request interface. It will return an array of cookie objects corresponding to the value that comes with the HTTP request header as cookie. no cookie in the request dot get cookie returns null. Find out the cookie that we want to retrieve a value by calling getName on each cookie. Once we found the cookie, we can call the getValue to retrieve it. A sample program using a cookie for better understanding purpose. Two servlet programs: send cookie, retrieve cookies. Send cookie, set 4 cookies, cookie 1, cookie 2, cookie 3, cookie 4, set to the default expire if we close browser cookie expires. Just go through these slides. This is the retrieve cookie. Retrieve the cookie available for the current domain name. Display the cookies. If no cookie are available in the current domain, display the message no cookie. This is the program. Cookie equal new cookie of session cookie ID response add cookie. Set max age and add cookie. Set cookie content type. Set content type also you are mentioned here. Retrieve cookie, extend the HTTP servlet and set the content type. A table and cookie name heading. Cookie value is the table header and request.get cookie method you are using. Get value or get name methods are using for get retrieving the purpose. Say adding a cookie like this. To see the visit this link retrieve cookie. Message will display like this. You click that one, retrieve the cookie, active cookies information will be displayed like this. Cookies after restarting the browser. cookies result in restarting the browser after 30 minutes because cookie is expired, right? Session tracking using a serverless session API. So about session management using HTTP session API. Java X servlet .http session provide various methods to identify user across more than one web page. Looking up the HTTP session object associated with the current request. Creating a new session object if necessary. Storing information in a session. Discarding complete or abandoned session. Calling the get session method HTTP server request. Returns the particular object. Checks boolean value in the particular of the method. It returns new HTTP session object if true. If false, returns null. Usage of method HTTP session equal to request dot get session true. Look up the session information using get attributes. To set value in this session, use the set attributes. For setting value or getting value, we are using a set attribute and get attributes. The session was invalidated by using the invalidate method. Also specify the maximum inactive interval period after which the session remain idle will be automatically invalidate. Set max interval, inactive interval, you set the session lifetime. This is the example of session example. The session example is extend the HTTP servlet. Is creating a session object. HTTP session equal to request dot get session of true. The number it is written as an integer value count equal to get attribute of count.